welcome back to our channel. Today it's a lady Mandy. How are you doing? I hope you're doing fine. I want to appreciate all my returning subscribers. Those of you keep coming back to watch my videos. I'm so grateful and thankful. Thank you so much for everything you do for me. I want to appreciate my first time viewers who see my face for the very first time. My name is Mandy. I am married with 3 lovely kids. In this channel, I share with you tips on spirituality. Okay, please do well to hit the red subscribe button. It's free. Turn on your notification bell so that each time there's an upload coming from me, you will be the first to be notified. Also share my videos and like my videos, comment as well. God bless you so much. So in today's video, without taking much of our time, we'll be talking about what? Some things that we shouldn't collect from people. Things that have spiritual repercussions that we should never collect from people. And I'll be mentioning about 4 things here that you should never allow somebody to give to you hand to hand. Okay, so pay attention and stay with me as we dive into the video proper. All right, so the first one we'll be talking about today is what? Our salt. Our what? Salt. For some of us who are fond of always, maybe once in a while you're cooking and you run out of salt, and you decided to do what? We all know what is salt, right? And I've showed it. So you are cooking and maybe once in a while you run out of salt and you don't know what to do, and you decided to go and borrow salt from your neighbor or from your friend. I want to let you know today that it is not totally bad to collect salt from somebody. But what is bad is collecting salt that this person has poured into his own hand and transferring it from his hand or her hand to you. That is where it is very, very bad. Such kind of salt, remember, salt absorbs what? Energy. And whatever energy that is in that person's life, and that salt is placed in that person's palm, and the person transfers it to you, that energy automatically goes to you. And that is why you find out some people, after collecting some certain things, they begin to face issues. They don't know where it is coming from. Not knowing that maybe just a little salt you collected from your friend or from your neighbor is responsible for all that you're going through. So from today, I will urge you, if you're someone that is collecting salt, maybe once in a while you run out of salt. Even I have run out of salt before, and I asked someone to help me, but it was not given to me in the palm. I made sure I collected it in the container. Okay, the person either gives me the container and I take from there, all right, not putting it in his or her palm and giving me to take from there. Okay, so if you're giving someone salt, even those who are givers of salt, please learn to do what? To give salt in the container and not using your palm to give out salt. Okay, and those who collect, please, it is advisable that you do what? You refill your salt every Thursday. Every Thursday, even if your salt is not even if it's not every Thursday, maybe every 2 Thursdays, you refill your salt, because it attracts blessings, open doors, favor. If you don't allow salt to run out in your house, you will see how things will be changing gradually for you. Okay, sometimes there are nonsense in spiritual things. When they are told to do something, you begin to say, how can this be possible, and all that. But in most spiritual things, it looks like nonsense. But when you look at it deeply, you see that this thing, there is actually truth in it. So I will urge us today, stop collecting salt hand to hand from someone else. Okay, now the second thing you should avoid collecting from someone is used underwears. Yes, a lot of us are fond of maybe situation of things. Someone decided to give you maybe used brazie or used pants or used boxers he or she has finished using, but because you are a kind of, you need it, they decided to give it to you. Now I want you to know that those things you collected from that person has some spiritual effect on it. You understand? Because this thing is something that somebody is wearing underneath his body, for Christ's sake. It's not something that is like ordinary clothes. Even clothes, it's not everyone you collect clothes from, because there are people you get clothes from, you get barriers into your life. You attract energies, you don't know where it is coming from. So it is not advisable to collect anything like used underwears from anyone, for Christ's sake. Do not take anything like used underwear, even if it means for you to be wearing one underwear. You wash your things and keep it clean and wear it the next day or the next morning. It is preferable than for you to collect what? A used underwear for someone. It has spiritual what? Effect on it. Okay? Now the third thing that you should avoid using or collecting from someone is olive oil. Olive oil. A lot of us have found or used to collecting olive oil. Maybe you're going out, your body is dried out, and you'll be like, please borrow me that your olive oil. Let me use it to, oil my skin. Now, most times, the olive oil you see in people's houses, words have been sent into it. Things have been said over it. You understand? And most times, those olive oil you see, they are no longer olive oil because they have done some assignments, one or two assignments over those olive oil. You understand? And by the time you collect olive oil from someone to use, before you know what is happening, maybe you begin to share in the problem the person has that he or she is trying to tackle. You understand? So it is not advisable for you as a spiritual person or someone that is practicing spiritism to do what? To collect olive oil from your neighbor or from your sister. And that is why we don't even encourage people to use spiritual items together, because energy shared sometimes can transfer a negative energy to someone that is clean. You get me? Try to maintain your own. If you need olive oil, you need Vaseline. Even if you don't have it, try to leave it for that day, not using someone else's own, because it might bring an adverse effect in your life which you might not like. A lot of people keep saying that I don't know what is wrong with me, where it is coming from. It could be these little mistakes we make here and there that is attracting negativity into our lives, and we cannot say this is where it's coming from. Even if you're told this is where your problem is coming from, you will be like shocked. How can my problem be coming from here or there? You understand? Some of them will even doubt it, that my problem cannot come from there. You understand? But that is actually where the problem is coming from. Some shared things have brought in negative energies into our lives. Okay? This is the third one. Now the fourth one is sand. Maybe in the church. Remember, sand is earth. You are in the church and maybe you're praying and your pastor says, give me a sand. And then you decide to pack sand and transfer it into the hand of your pastor, or your pastor picks sand and transfer it into your hands. My dear, you avoid such type of things because it has spiritual effect on it. It has spiritual effect, so you have to avoid it. It's either they leave the sand for you to pick it up, not picking a sand and putting it in your hand. It is very, very dangerous. So please, I won't be going deep and deep into it. So please try to avoid. It's just like when somebody gives you alligator pepper. Giving you seed of alligator pepper from their hand into your own hand has a lot. It has a lot against you. So even if you go to a spiritualist place and you see a lot of them, when they put a alligator pepper in a bowl, they put it there. They don't give it. They don't pick the seed and give to you. They will give you the bowl and you pick the seed by yourself, because this is an energy. Alligator pepper is an energy on its own. It's a spirit on its own. And whenever you pick it up and it absorbs the energy that is in you and you transfer it to someone else, it's as good as you transferring what has gone out of you into someone else's life. So please and please and please, I will advise us today to do what? To avoid these few things I have mentioned. There are numerous actually, but I decided to share this for because I don't want this video to be too long. All right? It is very rare. It is not everyone that will tell you this, okay? But if you have heard it from me, please try to avoid these things, okay? Try to avoid collecting salt from people's direct palm. Try to avoid collecting sand. Using olive oil, you don't know where it is coming from, and usage of what? Used underwear from people. All right? I'll be bringing us more educative or spiritual things you need to avoid negative energies creeping into your lives. See you in my next one. Bye.